live angel messages. I'm Rachel Scoltock, angel medium, and I've got a big question for you today. I know that you love angels, I know that you are looking for guidance, but I want to ask you to be completely honest with yourself and with me. Are you open enough? Are you willing to be guided? Are you allowing the guidance to move you in the direction that is for your highest good, which is exactly right for you, your divine soul path this lifetime? So I'd love to know, like, is that something that you've even thought about? Like, so many people tell me, I'm asking for guidance, I'm praying, I can't tell whether it's guidance or my own thoughts. I'm procrastinating, I'm not trusting, how do I tell? But ultimately it comes down to that question is, are you willing and open to actually be guided? Because so many people are control freaks. Like they when it comes to changing their lives, making life-changing decisions, shifting out of the things that are keeping them stuck, shifting away from situations that have become familiar and like the comfort zone, even though it is actually really uncomfortable. So many people are saying, look, I want to do it, but I'm really afraid of making the changes. I'm freaking out that there's not going to be something better on the other side. I'm not trusting that my angels know enough to be able to guide me to this. And I'm not trusting that I'm actually hearing guidance. Maybe it's just my imagination, maybe it's my ego, maybe I'm listening to something, my imagination. So I've got a couple of 3 points to go through with you about how to be more open to that guidance. And really the first one is about the ego. You know, your ego, your lower self, fear mind, doesn't like change. It really doesn't like change. So it uses sabotage tools like procrastination, second guessing, justifying, defending, and fear. You know, there's nothing better than this. What if I actually fall on my face? What if I fail? What if it all falls apart? What if it's no good? So the ego makes, when it is in charge of you, gives you the fear of making any changes, even the best, most healthy changes that are going to bring you into alignment with your soul plan. They're going to bring you into alignment with the things that are on your vision board, that are on your manifesting list, or whatever it is that you've created. You know, they might not even have made it out of your head yet. They might not be on a piece of paper or out there in the world. Those are things that you want. And when there's something that you want, there's always going to have to be changes that you make to yourself, to your path, to your behavior, to what you do every day in order to get you there. You know, we all really, really want an angel to appear with a scroll letting us know exactly what is coming. And we just kind of want it to land like Santa on Christmas Day. You know, we just want the present to arrive. Where is my soulmate? Where is my ideal job? Where is my ideal home? Where is the abundance that I've been manifesting? Where is my health? Where is my healthy body? All of the things that you're asking for. People say all the time, like, I've been asking, but where is it? But after working with angels for so long and doing all of this kind of work myself, as well as with lots of clients, I've come to understand that there are changes that have to be made, little, sometimes micro changes, like little things that you have to do. And sometimes they're bigger things, but there are things that bring you into alignment with what it is that you're asking for. And, you know, for instance, it might be that you need to change something in your life that is really unhealthy, undermining you and your confidence. Maybe it's blocking your intuition, so you're not hearing your guidance. Maybe it's like having one foot on the brake and one foot on the accelerator. Every time you try to move forward, it's this thing that's undermining you, that's holding you back. So that can be toxic relationships. It can be unhealthy habits like addictions, things that you eat that maybe don't serve your body or don't serve your mind. It can be on any number of things. But those changes, we cling to the familiar things often, and it makes us inflexible. It makes us unwilling to let go and listen to the guidance, follow the guidance. It's all very well getting your guidance if you don't listen to it. So are you willing to make changes, and are you willing to let go of the past? That's a big one. If you can say yes to those things, then that makes you more open to the guidance. Are you flexible? Are you open-hearted and open-minded? Or are you fixed on, it has to happen this way, it has to look like this? I don't like change, or I don't like new things, or I want it to happen ABC, not out of order. So often our expectations get in the way of manifesting what we want and creating the life that we want and following that guidance from our angels, because we think it's going to happen how we've imagined it or how someone else did it. But it's not always true. I can remember years ago thinking the only way I'd be successful in my business is if I had my book published by Hay House. And I put loads and loads of effort into that. And I realized after a short while that I wasn't putting any effort into doing the other things that I love, which was being a healer, seeing more people, teaching, reaching out to my audience. I was doing it backwards. So when I let go of that and I became more open, I got unfixed from that methodology of how I thought it was going to happen. It happened. But it happened in a way I could never have thought up myself. And when I've worked with clients, this is true too, is when you let go of that fixation on how you think things should be or you want them to be, the universe, God, the divine, the angels come up with the plan. The plan starts to unfold. But when you're solidly fixed and rooted in that, it's got to be like this, you actually miss that guidance. You dismiss it when it comes through. You ignore it, override it with your ego, and you stay stuck. You feel like you're just, not moving. You're bogged. When a car gets bogged and your tires spin, that's what happens. That constant feeling of being stuck is a sign that you're not being open to the guidance. You're fixed in some way. And of course, open heart. If we're working with angels, I did had an amazing webinar. I didn't do it. It came through me, and the group made it amazing. So we talked about the guardian angels on Friday, and the recording is still up there. I haven't got around to taking it down, so if you want to go and get that, you can still. And we were talking about how the angels guide us. One of the ways which we block our guidance is by not having an open heart. If your heart is closed, and it could be closed through no fault of your own, it could be that you're hurting after going through a hard time, and you've unconsciously closed your heart down because you are afraid of being hurt anymore. And that means that it's like having an umbrella up and then it stops raining, but you keep the umbrella up. You're not only blocking the bad stuff, you're blocking the good stuff, including your guidance, because remember, angels come from love. They come from the divine source, unconditional love. And so at that frequency, we've got to be open to that, and our doorway to that is our hearts. That's the truth. It's your heart. So, I talk about this often, that where people have come to me and complained that they don't hear anything from the angels, and they get angry and they get upset and they feel hard done by. And usually what I'll find there is there's some old unforgiveness or old resentment that about something that had happened to them, maybe a divorce, maybe a loss of money, maybe a loss of job. And they've closed their heart down and on some level blamed the divine, blamed God for it. Like, why did the divine let this happen to me? Why didn't my angel save me from this problem? And then they build up this kind of unforgiving energy towards the divine. And then they get frustrated because they feel like the angels aren't talking to them, they aren't protecting and guiding them. But the truth is, if they would just let that unforgiveness go and be open to reframing what has happened, seeing there might be a blessing in it, that openness then opens the gates, the floodgates, to the guidance and the healing and the changes that they've been waiting for. So that's number 2. Are you flexible? Are you open-hearted? And are you open-minded? I can't see who's online. I'm sorry. I just see. Oh, yay. Nat's here. Hello, Natalie. There you all are. Hi. Hi, Kenneth. Hi, Selena. So the third way to make yourself more open to guidance, to be willing to receive that guidance, trust it and follow it, is, are you willing to trust? Are you willing to trust what you are receiving? Because that guidance comes through pretty quick sometimes. It's not always, it's on a higher vibrational frequency. And so, it sort of sits waiting. Your angels are waiting for a moment to get that guidance through to you. Of course, they're always with you. They're always navigating you. They're always nudging you, moving you in the right direction, healing you, protecting you. But they can do that on a much deeper level if you are open to it and you're willing to receive it and you ask for it. So you might say a prayer every morning. Divine Spirit, guardian angels, Archangel Michael, please help me to be guided on my soul path. I'm willing and open to be directed. I'm willing and open to receive and trust your guidance. I'm ready to be moved in the right direction. And that then is, you're giving them permission. You're giving them permission to access, because you have free will. So your free will could be ego driven and say, I don't want to change. I'm scared of change. I just want to stay safe and hope that one day something just happens to change for me. But that the trusting in it means that you're going to be more open to it. So people that don't trust, and it takes a little bit of practice to trust, is first receiving that guidance, knowing that it's coming on a subtle level, that it's vibrational. And you're going to create space in your day. So a little bit of stillness, even if it's just sitting staring at the garden or looking over the ocean. You don't have to sit and do ohms or anything like that. You don't have to do that. You just have to create a moment of stillness and extend that for as long as you can spare in your day. And then once you've received it, you've got to be willing to act on it. And that lack of trust sometimes makes people dismiss it, try to change it, try to manipulate it. And then maybe it actually meant this and not that. And maybe I could just move it up to next year. Or maybe if we start bargaining. Oh, that feels scary to me. So what if I do it and I fail? Or what if I do it and all my money runs out? Or something like that. So that fear makes you hesitate and then sort of backtrack a bit. So to be fully open to guidance, you have to be willing to trust that the angels aren't going to kind of push you to the edge and then go, okay, you're on your own after that. And to trust that even though you can't see what's on the other side of that decision fully, trust that it's something good, that it's soul-driven guidance, that it's moving you forward. And trusting that even if other people question you, even if other people go, hey, that seems a bit weird, that you've got to stand by what feels good and right to you. And that's the key with guidance, is it comes from the angels, but it's aligned with your truth. It's aligned with your soul. And it's always going to stretch you out of your comfort zone. It's always going to put you into a place where you do feel like you're breaking through self-imposed limitations or limitations imposed on you by others. But as you push through it, knowing that this is going to bring more peace, this is aligned with what I want, this is exciting as well as scary, because I know it's bringing me closer to the things that I've been asking for. You know that your angels will never push you into something that's going to hurt you or hurt the other person. Sometimes we do hurt people by our decisions, but only we hurt their egos. So if you're leaving a relationship, or if you're leaving a boss, or you're changing your life in some way, and people around you are uncomfortable with that, that's not the same as harming someone. That's just something that they've got to grow through, that's going to put through their break through their comfort zone. So sometimes when we leave a toxic relationship, that's for your highest good. It's always going to be for the other person's highest good, should they choose to accept it in that way, but that's not your thing to do. We always do things with love. So those are the 3 ways, hi Millie, that you are more open to guidance. I can't see anybody else on here. Hopefully you're all hearing me okay. From your guardian angels, and knowing that it is soul guidance. Because that is the key moving forward. I really feel that this is a year of awakening. It's a year of getting out of ruts, getting out of anything that dulls your light or pulls you away from what you really have dreamed of, what you really feel is your divine purpose. It's about finding and making steps. You know, so many people I know are moving, big moves, not just moving house, moving into state, moving into new places, getting married, having children. There's big decisions being made because of the conditions of last year, and still now, are causing people to realize life doesn't go on forever. This is my time. It's time for me to start doing things I love, not just making do, not just kind of, putting up with. It's time to move forward. Hi Jenny, lovely to be here. Yes, it is lovely to be here. So I thought I'd talk to you a little bit about the angels, and so you can ask yourself that question this week. It's like, how open am I? How open am I to be guided? How willing am I to trust? How flexible am I? How open is my heart? And how willing am I to let go and make changes and let go of things that are outdated or have no longer served me? So this is really what hi Karina, this is really what the angels are working with you on at this time. And they want you to be open to their guidance. They want you to be willing to listen, trust, and follow that guidance. Even if it's a little bit scary. Even if it's a little bit scary. And it takes work, if you're not a person that trusts it right now, if you can say to your angels, I'm willing to trust. I'm willing to trust. So I'm going to pull us some cards for the week ahead. So I usually, every Monday I do this, if you're new here. I pull some cards for the week ahead, messages from the angels about what to expect with the energy and this week. And I'm letting the angels talk through me. So we'll start off. This week I'm going to ask Archangel Michael again. And just what does, this is a reading for everyone, for the collective. What is most needed? What is the guidance that people need to know for their highest good and the highest good of all? And Archangel Michael reminds me to tell you that to listen, because what I say will come out to you individually. So you might hear a word, a sentence, part of this that just feels like I'm talking directly to you. It's the angels talking to you. And if you say, that's weird, she's talking to everyone, it's okay. They're talking to you. That's how it works. That's how it works. So some people will get the whole reading, other people will get a sentence or a word or a picture, something that matters. So I'm using Radley Valentine's Angel Wisdom Tarot. Yay! I wanted you to see my little guardian angel image, but I'm going to sort of pull that down so that you can see. Where have I got to do it? There we go. Okay. And then I'm going to pull you one card from Carl Gray's Angel Guide Oracle. So Karina says, I'm moving. There you go. I am too. At some stage. So angel guided. Do you feel like that was guidance, Karina, that you were moving? Wow, okay. I love those cards. Beautiful. All right, this is beautiful guidance for you. So remember what we said right in the beginning. I'm going to hide my nails because I've got a manicure this afternoon, so you don't need to see that. So this is the two of air from the Wisdom Tarot. It's a beautiful card. It's got this amazing goddess like creature, and she's holding the swords up over her heart. So I read tarot, but I also read it just intuitively as well. So this is about making decisions. It's about being open to making the decision, not holding yourself back through the things that we just talked about. Are you open to it, to making a new decision, to making those changes? And also, are you willing to make a decision? Because sometimes we hold ourselves back in that way. So here, this is talking about the heart. So it's, for me, straight away, I say this is guidance for you to look at releasing anything that is dulling, shielding, blocking in a negative way your heart, the energy center of your heart. So where are you maybe storing old hurts and resentments? Are you being defensive and not letting your heart be shown to people? You know, because that's your light. You know, Archangel Michael's saying, shine your light out into the world, because that is what makes a difference. And that attracts things to you. So I always say, taught by the angels, that our heart is the most receptive of our energy centers, our heart chakra. So it's like the receptivity valve, or it's like a portal or a doorway. If you're asking for things from the universe, from the angels, guidance, abundance, whatever it is, and nothing seems to be coming, then perhaps your heart is closed. Now, it doesn't mean that you're a nasty person or you're not empathic and compassionate. It can mean that you're just not open to receive. And you can have an enormous healing in your life just by being open to receive. So the first card for me is always the present situation. It's telling you the way things are, what you need to work on this week, what you need to be looking at. So even if you feel like your heart is open, how can you open more to receive? This is about loving yourself, accepting yourself, and allowing yourself to be blessed, to receive compliments, help, abundance. So where in some ways are you pushing people and abundance away? Maybe you're deflecting it and you're saying, oh, someone else needs it more than me. And so when you get a gift, you immediately give it away. Well, that's telling the universe and the angels you don't really want anything. So that means you create this kind of bypass energy where the things, you know, do you feel like, oh gosh, I get overlooked all the time for promotions, or I just always come second, or I always feel like I'm last. Maybe there's something in you that is saying, it's for everyone else, it's not for me. Now, if you're spiritual, I understand that. You know, I get that too. And sometimes you can lean too heavily on that being your main belief. It doesn't work that way. When you fill up, you have more to share. You have more to give others. But if you're constantly letting it filter through you, like you're a colander, energy, money, love, support, healing, everything that you want is just going bypassing you. So it's about opening your heart to receive. So imagine your heart right now. Just have a flash of what your heart looks like. Imagine golden light flowing into it, and that golden light is a energetic manifestation of what it is that you want in life, a need. It's not just what you want, it's what you need to survive. What's your heart doing? Is it filling up? Is it allowing itself to receive? Is it got a few holes in it, like a sieve, and it's all leaking out? Perhaps you've got a full funnel going off to some people or person or something else in the world. Maybe there's a block and it's just kind of rushing over the top, like when you're trying to water your flowers and the pot is the soil is too hard, just all kind of doesn't go in. So check in with your heart and go, okay, what's going on with my heart? And then ask your guardian angels. This one's talking about Archangel Haniel, which is beautiful, actually, feminine archangel. Ask Archangel Haniel, Michael, and your guardian angels to help you to heal. So maybe you could see that block being removed and then the energy coming in, or the leakiness being blocked up with golden light, and then you're able to receive. Whatever comes up for you, heal it. Ask for the healing of it, and then make a vow that you're going to let yourself receive. You're going to practice being receptive this week. A little bit of healing with the angels. So the second card, look at that. We've gone from this kind of blocked vessel to now the cups are being filled. Now this one is about making a choice. So remember, this one was also about making a choice. It's about like being unwilling to make a choice, not letting yourself make a choice, procrastinating, overthinking. This one is like, stop doing that and just choose, because otherwise you're going to keep yourself swirling around the whirlpool and never ever going anywhere. You won't be able to get out. So it's make a choice, overcome that ego need to keep you stuck where you are. Go back to, if you've just joined us, go back to the beginning and listen to what the angels told us about being more receptive and open. Yes, Haniel is a beautiful angel to work with. Beautiful angel to work with. And we're coming up to a full moon soon, aren't we? So she's one of the angels of the moon and of also opening your clairvoyance. But she's very much about receptivity. If you think about clairvoyance, you can't be clairvoyant by only giving. You have to receive. It's about being receptive. So this one here is Archangel Gabriel. So make a choice on what you want to receive. There's an image of the moon there too in this one. This one as well is very much about your guidance. It's like, are you moving too quickly? Are you dodging? Are you doing too many things? You've got to let that guidance come in. You can't receive guidance unless you're open and receptive. And this one, we've got Archangel Michael showing up, the Emperor. Now, interestingly, this one has got the sword, and he's holding, he's got his wings out. He's holding up the sword of truth. So this is the outcome. It's like, get ready. Once you decide, things are going to move pretty quickly. So part of your decision needs to be also in making plans, getting logical, detaching from the ums and ahs and what if and the failure and, well, it's all going to go wrong. That's your ego. You need to be able to park your ego. Tune back into your angels. Tune back into your intuition. Get really clear. Make your choice. And then start making actual plans. It's like you've been floating around in the ethers and maybe getting washed around by too many other people's opinions. Maybe, sometimes how many people do we interact with every day on the phone? You don't even realize you're on Instagram, you're on social media. There's probably millions of other people on at the same time. That's a lot of energy to work through. So you've got to give yourself a break so that you can focus on you and your truth. So here we have you moving forward, but steadily and with a plan. It's not about a mad kind of, I'm going to change direction now, and then you just feel like everything isn't organized. Feel strong about it. Archangel Michael is with you. He's protecting you. He will guide you, and he'll make sure that you stay true to your path. Absolutely. So I'm going to put these beautiful cards up later on the stories. So then here we've got a little bit of extra guidance. I'm only going to stick with this one for now because I feel like we've gone a little bit longer than I usually go. This is forgiveness and understanding. Now, what have we been talking about today? About receptivity, being open to guidance, being willing to be guided, and being willing to let go of the past, the old way of doing things, and letting go of things that block your heart. And unforgiveness is a big one. And it's a hard one, isn't it? And sometimes we try to forgive too soon, as in we try to do the whole big thing too soon. But if you can put a little bit of compassion in your heart, these are both saying the same thing, really. Compassion for yourself. You deserve not to carry around harsh energy, unforgiveness, negative thoughts about what other people are thinking or doing or have done or thought. You deserve to pull your energy around you like a beautiful, comforting blanket, and to say, I'm going to pull back from all of that and just love myself. And as I love myself, I'm going to empty my heart out of all the resentment, all of the fear, all of the anger, because I know that it's connecting me to things. It's keeping me blocked, and it's probably connecting me to things that I haven't forgiven about myself. And so if you bring in that compassion and that understanding, that will overflow from you into other people. So you don't have to hang out with people that you are forgiving. You don't have to ring them up and tell them that you've forgiven them. You just need to let go and give yourself a break from all of that harsh energy. And that is going to make your heart open. So then you've got the truth. You know, this is the sword of truth. This is what you end up with. When you do a little bit of clearing, you clear out all of that negative energy that the ego just feeds itself on, you know. You come back to the truth. And the truth might be, I need better boundaries. I need to surround myself with good people. I need to do things that make my life feel joyful and worth living and peaceful, rather than things that just clutter me and make me feel low. So, you know, and remember as well, Therese says too many opinions. Yeah, I get it, you know, but, and the thing is with opinions that we have to remember is that they're not facts. They're just opinions. And people, ourselves included, run opinions all the time. And they don't even realize that it's judgmental, that it's, you know, not healthy, that it's non-compassionate. But we can't do their work for them, and we can't waste our energy trying to justify and defend. You just have to get on with your purpose. You get on with what is right for you, what brings you peace, what brings you joy, what brings you passion. And the angels, your guardian angels and the archangels that we work with, it looks like today we've got Gabriel, Haniel, and Michael. They will keep you on that path. They will protect you. You know, if you're looking after your energy, other people's opinions won't be able to get through that vibrant light that's around you, because, you know, that's all it is. It's kind of like getting termites in your house, right? Once we've let that opinion undermine us and it's in there, it starts to eat away at your confidence, your self-esteem, your good energy, your passion, your excitement about life. And we can't allow that to happen. We can't allow that to happen. So if you can forgive it, which means I don't want to hold on to this any longer, it's not worth my energy, and then let it go, and then start looking after your own energy and protecting it, calling on the angels every day, start working with your intuition, you're going to be free. So Therese says, if you live with someone who you need to forgive, yeah, I do have recommendations. So first, what I would do is do some focused and intensive energy clearing on yourself. You need to cut cords, work with a healer if you need to, because it's worthwhile. You can work with me, or if you've got another healer that you go to cut those cords properly, and to ask yourself, like, what lesson is this bringing me? What is the blessing of this? What do I need to release? What do I need to learn from this? And start looking after your energy, like I said before, doing energy protection, not in a defensive, fear-based way, but of like, I want to be wrapped in love. I don't want to be wrapped in resentment. Working with that, and then you'll be able to get to the truth of what you really want and what you really feel. So you can set some clear intentions. You can set intentions now. You know, I want to feel more peaceful. I want to be happy. I want to let go of the things that bring me down. And be patient with yourself. And as you work with the angels, you'll start to feel your vibration lifting. And then you'll get clear about, okay, I can let this go, I can forgive it, or I need to change my lifestyle a little bit so that I can live with this person and still feel peaceful. You've got to come back to taking back your power, Therese, I think. And it is like that with all forgiveness. You know, I've got people in my life that I have to forgive again and again, because every now and then that thought comes up and you get upset, or you get angry, or you get kind of worn down. But not forgiving someone is giving your power to them. You're kind of saying, well, you've got power over how I feel about myself, about my life, every day when you're living rent free in my head. And so you've given power to the person, you've given power to what they've done. Whereas if you take your power back and say, you don't have power over how I feel, I have power, only I have power over that. And while I'm connected to God, to Source, and to my angels, and I'm looking after my energy, and I'm taking back my power, I'm not saying I'm never going to be happy because of you. I'm never going to have money because of you and what you did. I'm never going to have, whatever it is, because of what you did to me. That's you. You're doing that, not them. Not them. Yeah. So, but, cord cutting is amazing because cord cutting severs the energy, which helps you to get your thoughts right. Because all of the thoughts and all of the fear and all the powerlessness are often kind of knotted up in a big thick cord or two. Yeah, you're welcome, Therese. So thank you so much for being here, everybody. I just wanted to mention that this week, there's only a few days left before doors close on Awaken Your Soul Gifts, which is my signature working with the angels and intuition program. So it's foundational. This is all about a transformation for you. This isn't just education as in here, this is how you open your third eye. That is part of it. This is how you receive your guidance. This is how you get a practice every day. But it's a healing program as well. So you go through a supported live 6 sessions where I'm taking you through understanding how to connect with the angels and receive messages. I'm going to give you 3 techniques, probably 4 actually, including using a pendulum to get answers from the angels and archangels, using automatic writing to get answers from the angels and archangels on certain life areas, working with single card readings to get messages from the angels, because messages don't just come through these things. They come through you. These things are just like, I say it's like a can opener. It opens the message sometimes when we can't get to it. But there's so many ways of connecting with your angels and connecting with your soul's voice, because that's what the angels use, your intuition, your soul's voice, to speak to you. And when you get that guidance, and we get the guidance throughout the program, so you're learning about what's my purpose, what do I need to let go of, what's my next steps, what do I need to do about my finances, my career, my love life, whatever it is, you get guidance for yourself. You also get the healing to clear away those cords, those blocks, those energies that have been holding you for so long. So I do 2 pure healing sessions with you, group healing sessions, where we work with the angels to lift those energies. I give you insights as to what those energies are and how you can continue working with them, as well as guiding you with your energy system, your spiritual energy system, your third eye, your chakras, your aura, how all that works, how to properly protect your energy and not soak up the vibes of everything and everyone else. It's a 4-week course with 6 sessions live with me. You have a chance of having a private reading with me as well if you pay in full. And you get lifetime access to the replays, and there's a couple of other bonuses as well that I won't go into. So I've still got a couple of places left, but I also have 42 emails in my inbox this morning, so I don't know if those places are going to be gone. If you want to be on that program, please contact me. We start on Friday the 29th, and it's 7 p.m. Sydney, Australia time. But if you are on the other side of the world and that's wrong for you, you can get the replay the next day, so you'll be able to watch it, but you'll also get that bonus of having some time with me as well. So let me know if this sounds like it's right for you. It's an amazing program. We ran it last year and everyone had massive transformations, massive shifts, took major decisions in their life, but most importantly had that real clarity about what their guidance was and how to reach for it when they need it. We need that guidance right now. There's so much going on. So if this is something that sounds like you, please let me know. It goes live on Friday the 29th. So I'll leave you there. I'm Rachel Scoltock, Angel Medium. My website is rachelscoltock.com. Oh, thank you, Natalie. Thank you. Hi, Amanda. And I'll see you next Monday or Friday. See you. Bye.